And at the screen, the X5 that's guarding the pick-to-picker big opens up and you slide right to the guy that's guarding. I didn't know if you wanted a second glass. I didn't know.
Okay.
I love talking basketball, by the way.
The other play, and it goes back to the ghost screen, that I think is really difficult to guard, and you've been the ball handler in this case, is the inverted pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
So Giannis, fucking Jokic now, Embiid now, all these guys, they take the weakest defender, they take a shooter, whatever it may be, and they go set an on-ball screen for the big.
For the big.
Last night in the Knicks game, Draymond had it at the top, and Steph was in the paint to go set the high pick, to go set this inverted pick and roll. Now, Steph has a number of options here. He can slip out, he can set the pick, they can go back to a dribble handoff if he passes Steph. Like, their two-man dance is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to top lock Steph so he couldn't get to the screen. And Steph
screened him.
Steph screened him into Draymond's guy. Draymond got a wide open dunk.
Yeah.
That is a insanely difficult action to guard. Fucking last year in the Western Conference Finals, I can't remember which game it was, but it was in the fourth quarter. They ran that 3 times with Murray as the screener, Jokic as the ball handler.
On the right wing.
Right wing, right in front of the bench.
Yep, right in front of the bench. Yep.
How would you guard that?
There's a couple ways you can. How do you guard it and how do you stop it is two different things. Depending on the ball handler and his shooting ability, if he's not a great shooter, or numbers-wise he hasn't shot the ball well, then the guard that's guarding the screener, we call it a smack.
Yeah.
You stay body on body with the screener, and the big that's guarding the ball, X4, X5, whatever, goes 2 removed. So he goes not only under the screener, he goes under his teammate as well, if the big is not a great shooter. If the big has it going and he's shooting it well, i.e., it could be, Joel, it could be Porzingis, it could be Joker, where he might be shooting it well, then the guard can get out and give a hard-ass hedge, and the big that's guarding the ball goes 1 remove. So he goes underneath his player, in between his player and the offensive player. If that doesn't work, then you have to switch and then fire. And that's with Joker, that's what makes their team insanely to guard, because when you switch and you fire, he can make every single pass. And fire means double from the top.
All right, so 2 things to this. So in the first scenario, this is why I'm asking you, because I want to tell you now why it's hard, and you know this. I'm not telling you, I'm telling the audience. The first scenario, which you described, which is a non-shooter, i.e. Giannis, i.e. Ben Simmons. Okay, so I'm setting an inverted, we called it 12, and we would get in, sometimes we get into 12 rub rifle, which is then I would slip out, Ben would hit me, I'd swing it, immediately go to chase action with Joel in the right corner. For sure. I either get a shot or a pocket pass to Joel, right? But in a normal 12 rub with Ben, if the defense was all the way back,
he has a runway.
Not only that, I'm just going to go get a dribble handoff and get a wide open shot.
Yeah.
So if you want to play off of Joel with Maxey, and Maxey can just go get the ball and shoot a ball jumper at any point in time, right? The other reason I think this is so hard, because I took a lot of pride in my screening. Big guys are terrible at navigating screens.
For sure.
So in the second scenario, when you're talking about going 3rd man remove, that sounds great in theory.
Right.
The problem is...
I mean, maybe I was just speaking from
No.
I have Anthony Davis, so...
I know.
Who's a hybrid. But yes, you're absolutely right.
That's the other part of this. Right. Is like, and by the way, they let guards, they just do.
Yeah, they didn't.
I can hold that.
For sure.
He's not used to
for sure.
shooting the gap.
No, you're right.
You go run like a normal high pick and roll where I'm going to screen the 5-man first. I go down, screen the 5-man, I can come back up into Spain action, or I can go out to the corner. Like, I would sit there, I'd sometimes be on the screen for 4 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
They just don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden they're, chucking me in the throat or pushing off, and I get an offensive
And that's
foul.
what makes it even more dynamic, because then when you have a guy like Giannis and Ben when he was in his groove, and Joel and now Jokic, they have the ability to, obviously Giannis is like the best at it. And today he has the ability to have the defense go one way, and then the guard will flip screen it. So now the guard that's guarding X2, Varejao screen, of course, the Varejao screen. He'll be on this side, getting ready to show or blitz or hedge, and now they flip the screen, and when he crosses over, there's nobody over there. And then once Giannis gets to the launching pad, it's over with. He's gonna dunk you and the ball in the rim. Come on, let's do it. Grab my other glass, man. JJ don't want to finish this.
Oh, yeah.
I brought these from home, man. For you.
Zoltos? Yeah.
You know it.
LeBron, thank you for your generosity with the wine.
Oh, appreciate you.
I do appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I'll make sure, home court. Last time I was ready. So I'll have some for you next time.
I'm not listening, man. I can always bring the wine. Listen, I got plenty of it, and I'm needing somebody to drink with.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching Mind the Game podcast. If you like it, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.